present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the magnificent Dome Concert Hall in the seaside town of Brighton. Yes. Brighton's nearest neighbour is Hove, a town so affluent that its local Wetherspoons closed recently and reopened as a bank. Opened in 1883, Brighton's Volks Electric Railway is the oldest electric railway still running today. Travelling along the seafront, the trains can reach a top speed of 6 miles an hour, roughly twice the speed of the standard Brighton to London Victoria service. During World War II, Brighton suffered over 80 air raids, despite Hitler ordering his bombers not to hit the Royal Pavilion so it could serve as his residence after he'd won the war. The pavilion would have afforded him a lovely view of the sea, but it wouldn't have been much fun surrounded on all sides by condemned buildings, burnt-out cars and hostile locals, as anyone who's holidayed in Portsmouth will tell you. Nearby is the magnificent Brighton Hippodrome, a former circus and variety theatre which is due to reopen this year following substantial renovations. In 1904, the world-famous escapologist Harry Houdini performed his mesmerising routine there. He was handcuffed, blindfolded and tightly bound with chains and leather straps while suspended in a cage from the ceiling. In tribute to Houdini, the exact same thing is recreated most Saturday nights at Brighton's leading gay club on the seafront. Brighton hosts the World Naked Bike Ride, an annual nude cycle ride intended to promote body positivity. As a result, Brighton ranks as one of the most body positive places in the UK and one of the worst places to buy a second-hand bicycle. The Brighton Donut on the seafront is a beloved public art sculpture that's proved a popular backdrop for Instagram photos. Not to be outdone, the residents of Clacton-on-Sea recently voted to install their own donut. Though visitors may struggle to get a photo as he so rarely visits. Let's meet the teams. On my left, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Parris. And on my right, Tony Hawkes and the Reverend Richard Coles. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about musicals. It's not been a good year for producers of jukebox musicals. A musical based around the songs of Michael Jackson has been banned on the grounds that it's too controversial. Disappointing news for anyone hoping to buy tickets for the Broadway production of Fiddler on the Youth. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you, please, to suggest well-known musicals that would be ruined by the simple change of a single letter. Marcus, you can start.
Harry Poppins.
Rachel.
Legally Blind.
Richard.
Mamma Mia.
Tony.
Chitty Chitty Gangbang.
Aspects of Hove.
The Lion King.
Farnham.
School of Cock.
Beauty and the Yeast.
Aspects of Gove.
We Will Fock You.
A runny thing happened on the way to the forum.
Putin on the Ritz.
Pilates of Penzance.
Well, this next round concerns the world of television. It occurred to me the other day how TV quiz show prizes have changed over the years. I once went on an early Deal or No Deal and won a long weekend in Kent. Well, today we'll be playing a version of the TV quiz show Catchphrase. It's almost identical to the television original, but without the entertaining graphics, fun, or prize money. In our version of Catchphrase, each team has to guess as many well-known sayings, expressions, or idioms as possible against the clock from clues provided by their opponents. And the answer to each clue will be shown in advance to our theatre audience via the laser display board and to listeners at home via the mystery voice, okay? So you'll be our first contestants, Marcus and Rachel. Tony and Richard will act out short clues for each of your catchphrases, and your job is simply to guess as many of the catchphrases as you can before your time is up. So, the first of your catchphrases, Tony and Richard, will now be displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen.
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay, Marcus and Rachel, your time starts now.
I think it's French.
What does it mean?
No idea.
Je ne sais quoi?
Yeah, of course, well done. Next one, please.
Counting his chickens.
Is that Colonel Sanders?
Don't interrupt him, he's doing a stock take.
Don't count your chickens.
Kind of counting his chickens is what it was, yeah. And another one.
He swallowed his pride.
I hear he ate the whole lot of them.
Yes, apparently Longleat weren't feeding him properly.
Pride comes before a fall?
Swallow your pride.
Swallowed his pride. He swallowed his pride. Okay. And another one, please.
Not giving two hoots.
He just pulled right out in front of you. Honk your horn.
Shall I do it again?
No.
No, that's not
Not
a phrase.
one honk, but how much?
Not one honk,
But
two hoots.
I don't give two hoots.
Yeah. And the next one.
Doing a runner.
Goodness, look at this family. They've just been caught on a restaurant's CCTV camera.
Tony, what was their crime?
Apparently, it was what Philip Schofield got sacked for. They didn't pay, you see.
They did. Oh, they did a runner.
And the next one, please.
Pull yourselves together.
Welcome, gentlemen of Brighton. To our synchronised self-pleasure workshop. Are you all warmed up?
Yes, we are.
Well, I'll give you a count of 3 and off you go.
I don't think we're going to get it.
You do it with Kurt.
Time is up,
Sorry.
sadly.
What was it?
That one was pull yourselves together. That's what it was. Well done, Marcus and Rachel. Your turn to do the guessing now, Tony and Richard. Your time starts now.
He blows hot and cold.
Don't you find it frustrating how he's enthusiastic one moment and then completely indifferent the next?
Yeah, he's not been the same since he swallowed that hairdryer.
Blow hot and cold.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Blow up the next one.
Getting blood out of a stone.
Doctor, are we nearly finished with the donation?
Very nearly, Mr. Jagger. I just need to mark your bag AB negative and Mr. Richard's bag 70% proof.
Okay.
A Rolling Stone.
Inject heroin.
No.
It's getting blood out of a stone.
Oh.
Yeah. Next one, please. Next one.
The lunatic fringe.
Ah, good afternoon, Ms. Winkleman. Will it be the usual for you?
Yes, please. Completely over the eyes and bonkers like me.
Fringe. Fringe-ish.
Lunatic fringe. No.
Yes, lunatic fringe. Next one, please. Next one.
You can't say fairer than that.
So, what did the speech therapist say?
Well, dear, she said you struggle with your F's and your THs.
And what does that mean exactly?
What can't he say?
I mean,
Can't say his... You can't say fairer than that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Next one.
Hardly room to swing a cat.
And this is the master bedroom. Is it the size you were hoping for?
well, let's see.
No room to swing a cat.
Yes, correct. Richard got it straight away. Got it here. Next one.
Arse over tit.
I'd like a tattoo, please.
Of course, yes. So, tell me, what's your fancies? You want a rose, a dragon, the word gran?
No, well, I'm Rachel, so I'd like the letter R tattooed several times just above my left boob.
Oh, excellent choice.
Double R tit.
Titty ye not.
No.
Several R's.
A lot of the
triple
letter
R.
R.
Bristols. Arse over tit.
Yes. Tit, yeah. So this next round is all about the skilled art of writing. Only the other day I popped into my local bookshop. I bought a book called How to Become a Hip Hop Artist. He said, would you like me to rap it for you? I said, no, I want to learn it myself. Okay, the teams will now take it in turns to improvise some written correspondence with two players providing one word each at a time. And the subject of your correspondence today will be an issue of concern to the good people of Brighton. So, audience, what would you say is a typical subject of concern for the people of Brighton? What would you say?
Seagulls stealing chips.
Seagulls stealing the chips. What's your name, sir? Guy, okay.
Is that Guy Davidson? Yeah. Hello, Guy. I stand next to Guy in choir. I recognise his voice.
You would recognise that voice. So, Tony and Richard, I'd like you to start by composing a letter of complaint from Guy to Brighton and Hove Council, and then Marcus and Rachel, you come up with a reply, and so on. So off you go, please, Tony and Richard.
Dear
Brighton
and
Hove
Council,
I
am
writing
to
you
because
I
am
deeply
concerned
about
the
state
of
the
sky.
I
Wonder
why
there
is
so
little
opportunity
to
shoot
the
birds
that
fly
and
shit
and
steal
my
chips.
I
Am
furious
because
the
friend
who
told
me
about
the
birds.
says
He
thinks
Richard
Coles
is
standing
beside.
me.
However,
It
isn't
Richard
Coles
at
all.
it
Is
a
hologram.
what
The
hell
am
I
on.
please
Help
me.
I am insane.
Yours
Sincerely,
Guy.
Davidson.
Dear
Mr.
Davidson,
I
believe
that
you
are
not
well.
Firstly,
Can
you
explain
your
desire
to
execute
birds
with
a
gun.
secondly,
would
you
please
explain
how
you
got
so
close
to
the
Reverend
Richard?
Coles?
Because
I
know
his
address.
I
Stalk.
him
I
have
enclosed
a
chip.
I
Hope
this
chip
satisfies
your
bloodthirsty
desire
to
eat
all
the
seagulls.
yours
Sincerely,
Brighton
and
Hove.
Council.
Well, the next round takes a look at greetings cards. A man came round to our house last week and was saying how he'd opened 6 birthday cards that morning and was already £70 up. Just one of the perks, I suppose, of being a postman. On my birthday, my wife always has to go the extra mile. Last year, I asked her for a simple cheese plant, and I'm now the proud owner of the Limeswold Creamery. Okay, teams, I've been provided with some incomplete verses from various greetings cards, which I'd like you to try to finish off, okay? Marcus, to start with you. This is an apology card. I know I hurt you, crossed a line. I wish that I could rewind time.
It started badly with no plan. I'm sorry that I bombed Iran.
It actually goes, if you're interested, it goes, if you can find it in your heart, let's mend this rift and make a fresh start. Yeah. You now, Richard. It's a Christmas card. Santa's been, you can be sure. He's left a trail across the floor.
On the carpet we just bought. Pity he was taken short.
Stocking stuffed with treats and cheer, wishing you a bright new year. Rachel, how about this? It's a Valentine's Day card. You don't yet know you're in my heart or how long it's been that way. I've watched you quietly from afar.
And I'm on crime watch today.
And wish you happy Valentine's Day. And here's one for you, Tony. It's a happy Halloween. A witch's cackle, a black cat's stare, some cobwebs hanging in the air.
Swipe left.
May magic, mischief, treats unseen all come to you this Halloween. Marcus, sympathy card for a pet snake. Though others never felt the same, you loved your snake, and that's no shame.
I understand just how you felt, but goodness, what a lovely belt.
It goes, in honour of that quiet friend, may healing, loving thoughts descend. Another one for you, Richard. This is a congratulations on your ordination. You chose to heed the Spirit's voice to serve God's people in your choice. As vicar, you may daily find.
The radio gigs are such a bind.
God will give you strength and peace of mind. Rachel, how about this one? It's on giving birth. A tiny hand, a little yawn, a brand new sun, a brand new dawn.
I hear you tore from hole to hole. So here's to paracetamol.
It's may love and laughter fill each day as he grows strong in every way. And finally, Tony, this is sorry you lost your job card. Yeah. Your job is gone, the paycheck too, which puts an awful strain on you, but...
At least you've got the house in Sandringham.
It actually goes, better things might still unfold with prospects brighter than the old. I don't know about that. Okay, well, here are a few more for any of you to have a go at. This is it's sorry for your loss. I cannot mend your broken heart or take away the aching part, but I can walk this road with you.
And you can show me where you ran her over.
It actually was, in every step I'll see you through. And here's another one. Sympathy card for a pet hamster. His little wheel no longer turns. His little wheel no longer turns while something in your heart still burns.
Did you say heart? I didn't hear. And sent your pet to Richard Gere.
It actually finishes, a love so precious, strong and true, whose memory always stays with you. Hamster. Sorry, did I say that out loud? And finally, for Valentine's Day, roses are red, violets are blue.
I'm watching porn but thinking of you.
Oh, dear Tony. My world got brighter the day I met you. Well, thank you, teams. The next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. For many years, the male-dominated music industry has been a difficult one for female performers. The singer Cher recounts how, while recording her album It's a Man's World, she was forced to use the gents as there wasn't even a ladies' toilet in the studio. Hence the initial title of her famous rock ballad, Walking in Men's Piss. So, in this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. And it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, you may be interested to hear that Colin's most recent show has been described as completely peerless, following cancellations at Blackpool, Brighton, Cromer, Worthing and Great Yarmouth. So you can go first. Tony and Richard, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
I don't want to talk.
Good. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again.
Lord Mandelson can't see you now. Dear sir or madam, will you read my book? It took me years to write. Will you take a look?
A novel about a crime-solving vicar? What kind of dickhead would write something like that?
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest look from everyone we meet.
Put it away, Tony! Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere.
What was in those brownies again? Right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as we go.
And I said, remember, this is my first threesome.
A police car and a screaming siren, pneumatic drill and ripped up concrete, a baby wailing, a stray dog howling, the screecher brakes and lamplight blinking.
We should never have moved to White Hawk.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tony and Richard. Your turn now, Marcus and Rachel. Can we have your first line medley, please?
When are you gonna come down?
Soon as I've worked out where the bloody Christmas decorations are.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
What a confident hamster.
Sadly no longer with us.
Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now.
Bloody sat-nav's on the blink again. Baby, where the hell is my husband? Oh, what is taking him so long?
I'd give that a minute if I was you.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man.
I'm sorry, Rachel, we are not having an open marriage.
Sorry, Colin. $525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, so dear. 525,600 minutes.
Southern Rail regret to announce the delayed departure of everything.
If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air.
Try Bournemouth. We're sort of pebbles and jizz here, really.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the timorous tanker of time becomes trapped in the gulf of despair and the desperate diesel drivers of destiny remortgage their maisonettes of mortality, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Brighton, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Marcus Brigstock, Richard Coles, Rachel Paris and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was devised by Graham Garden, the script consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, and your chairman tonight, Barry Cryer. Hello and welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that is to radio what Arthur Mullard is to flower arrangement. And with our very own Mr. Dabley at the piano, may I introduce the two opposing teams. Mr. John, all the spoons in the glasses, please. Graham are my seamed straight garden, and opposite to them, Bill, I can't quite put my finger on it, Oddie. Tim, I was on the television last night, we ran out of chairs. Brooke Taylor! Let us plunge headlong into the first round, gentlemen. The first round is our singing musical, not that those are necessarily relevant, singing relay. In this round, one of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet, but each singing alternate words. Any player who falters or messes up our game is declared soppy, and several points go to the other side. I think we'll start picking up the lyrics. Let's start with John and Graham. The song in question is Roses of Picardy.
We have to do this, don't we? Roses are shining in Picardy, in the hush of the silver dew. Roses are flowering in Picardy, but there's never a rose like you. And the roses will die with the summertime, and our roads may fall apart. But there's one rose that dies not in Picardy. 'Tis
Those roses are blooming, in Piccadilly. And we go to Tim and Bill with the song When I'm 64.
When I get older, losing my hair many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine birthday greetings bottle of wine? If I'd been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still need me when I'm 60?
Tim and Bill, a few mistakes, but a harder song. 2-all.
Yeah.
2-all to that. Now, this is where I set up something for later in the programme. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to announce some late arrivals at a particular function, and we'll ask you their names later. Will you please specify the late arrivals at the Mechanics Ball? The Mechanics Ball, gentlemen. Later in the programme, we shall return. We move to our first session of tag wrestling in this programme, ladies and gentlemen. Tag meaning a tagline, the end line of a story. I'm going to give each team the tagline of a story or anecdote, and I shall start with one team who must tell a story ending in that tag. When I press my buzzer, the story passes to the other side, who must work towards their finishing line. The winning team is the one who reaches the tagline first. Tim and Bill, would you construct a story that finishes, because we were driving on the right-hand side of the road, we couldn't see that the elephant had deflated. Because we were driving on the right-hand side of the road, we couldn't see that the elephant had deflated. John and Graham. Mamma mia, shouted Macpherson. Whipped off his gas mask and revealed he was not the ice cream man he claimed to be. So it's Tim and Bill with because we were driving on the right-hand side of the road, we couldn't see the elephant had deflated. John and Graham, Mamma mia, shouted Macpherson, whipped off his gas mask and revealed he was not the ice cream man he claimed to be. We will start with Graham Garden.
See who's at the door, dear, said Mother. It's Mr. Macpherson, the ice cream man, I replied.
Tim.
Come in, Mr. Oh, it's not you. It's the AA man with our route map for France. Thank you very much. We can set straight off. And over the channel we went, and there we were, driving on the right-hand side.
John.
In France, we're not encountering any problems whatsoever, it being a country notoriously absent so far as elephants are concerned.
Bill.
And so we continued on down to Africa. French equatorial Africa, where, of course, they all...
Graham.
Well, by chance, our motor car broke down, but luckily we got a lift home on Mr. Macpherson's ice cream van.
Tim.
A notoriously unreliable vehicle. 100 yards we got. Just at that moment, around the corner came a wild elephant.
Nothing came round the corner, John.
Nothing came around the corner. Macpherson nipped off, mended the tyre, and returned resolutely on the left-hand side of the road, dodging all the traffic coming straight at him.
Bill.
And drove straight back to England, where he was surprised to find a policeman waiting at the door. He said, I have to charge you with driving on the wrong side of the road.
Graham.
Take us there, Paul.
Nonsense, said Macpherson, denying it. And saying that he was not, in fact, to blame for what he had done.
He said, Macpherson, when we were not drunk, Constable, I swear it was an elephant. I know that we have been later told that, in fact, it was a balloon, like an elephant, that was inflated.
But this is on account of my selling intoxicating ice cream. Rum-flavoured. With little bits of pistachio nuts and some of that pasta, the special pasta that they get from...
An excuse that may be, and that explains exactly why you were drunk.
John.
Exactly why you were drunk. And because we were drunk, we were driving on the right-hand side. And we couldn't...
Graham.
Good heavens, said Macpherson, I think that's my mother.
Tim.
No, said his wife, it's an inflatable elephant. At that moment, Constable...
Admitting that they were practically indistinguishable, the elephant deflated, thus making it practically impossible for it to be deflated again.
The elephant deflated, but unfortunately we couldn't see that the elephant deflated because we were driving on the right-hand side of the road. And therefore we couldn't see that the elephant had deflated.
It was wrong way round, but they got there finally. There, Timmy will return. It was a gat rather than a tag at that moment, but we will return to tag wrestling in a moment, and we in fact move to our next round, which is limericks. Limerick time. I'm going to give each team the first line of a limerick, which they must complete by each team member taking alternate lines. Marks will be given for cleanliness, and 1 mark will be deducted for each solicitor's letter received. Let's start with Tim and Bill. Tim and Bill. There was an old man with a stutter.
There was an old man with a stutter. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes,
With
yes.
a stutter.
Who massaged his larynx with margarine.
He oiled his false teeth.
And to his relief,
He found he could talk so much butter.
And we go to John and Graham, who are going to tell us about there was a young fellow from Troon. There was a young fellow from Troon.
There was a young fellow from Troon?
Yes, I'll allow that, yes.
Who sat down one day on a spoon. He said, that's so nice, but I won't do it twice. And never again is too soon.
Oh, mellifluent.
It's an interesting concept, that
2 points for that. Let's have another one from Tim and Bill. There once was a tractor called Bert. There once was a tractor called Bert.
there once was a tractor called Bert.
Get away. Who pulled a cart over the dirt.
He went over some furrows.
And 12 rabbit burrows.
And said, oh, God, blimey, that hurt.
Magnificent, said he impartially. 3 points. But John and Graham, a chance to hit back with, there was a young lady so coy. There was a young lady so coy.
There was a young lady so coy that she'd never been out with a boy. So she...
Caution, Graham. Good evening, officer. We've got some visitors in the studio. Do sit down. Go on, Graham.
So she hid in a sack and lay on her back. A most unsatisfactory ploy.
Now, the next round is called I Want to Be Brian Ricks, or Word for Word. I'm going to give each team a word, and they must immediately come up with another word which has nothing whatsoever to do with the word I gave them. The other team can challenge and try and establish a connection. I'll start with John Cleese, and I'll give him the word cassock.
Elf. Botanical. Spoon. Runcible.
Interruption by Bill and Tim. 2 fingers above a single
I'd
thought.
get away with that.
Runcible spoon?
Never heard of it.
Runcible spoon. It's a vague, tenuous connection. I'm going to allow that. I'm going to give a point to Tim and Bill. And let's leap to Tim with the word bollard.
Joke. Catherine wheel.
Pie.
Hassock.
Stoke.
Cathedral.
Bush baby.
Fire engine.
GNU.
Neanderthal man.
Odd.
Challenge by Graham.
The connection between GNU and Neanderthal man. And the spelling.
Not allowing that.
No.
That's 2 points to Tim and Bill for silliness. And now, Graham, here's another punishment. Your word crypt.
Artichoke.
Polyandry.
Muscle.
Adidocokinetic.
Epoxy resin.
Salt.
Interruption by Bilodi.
It may be an old wives' tale, but I was always told that if you do have epoxy resin, salt is a very good remedy.
I'd heard
Here's
that,
an old
Bill.
wives' tale and you get no mark.
No. I'd heard that too, Bill. Bill and I have shared the same old wife for quite some time. Bill, will you follow on the word denture?
Cigar.
Boot.
Wombat.
Microphone.
Knee bone.
Eiffel Tower.
Pomegranate.
Wombat.
Repetition.
Repetition.
That's
But
not in the
rules, actually. Not
But
in
we
the
ought to
rules.
put it in.
One
I
for
think
silly
we-
buzzing for Tim and Bill. One for silly buzzing.
Yes.
They say Bamber Gascoigne started like this. I can't see it. Our next round. Our next round is musical, and many of you do not know that Mr. Brooke Taylor insured his voice for £10,000 and had a whale of a time with the money. This round involves individual players rather than teams. The first player starts a song, stops singing whenever he feels like it, and a player on the opposing team has to pick it up on the word at which he stopped and start a completely different song starting with that word. Let's start with Graham.
Happy days are here again. Again. Never say never. Again, again.
Oh.
'Cause here I am in love again. It's just a thing I said I'd never do.
Do.
Do a deer, a field. Ray, a little piece of fish.
Dreadful.
I had a sting in the toe.
No. I want to start another song immediately. I feel rather ill. I want to start another song with Bill Oddie, please.
I've got hiccups.
This is a repeat. Sorry.
When lassie meets a lassie coming through the rye.
Rye hick, actually. Rye to Graham.
Rye whiskey.
Rye, a piece of golden
Excellent.
me a name I call myself.
Self.
Go on, I'm enjoying it, Graham. Self. Myself. A racing flower is something you buy. McDougal's is the name.
You've just written that and it'll make a fortune. I'm going to disqualify that. Mr. John Cleese. Mr. John Cleese will now sing a song, stopping, hopefully, at a word.
That's a word.
At a word.
The only one I know is my old school song.
Part two.
We enjoyed it very much.
Happy days and holidays and sad and melancholy days. They were great days and... That's an easy one.
And
if you tell her, and if you tell them, and I'm certainly going to tell them.
You tell them,
that, that you're the boy whose wife someday. That can't be right. The girl whose husband someday I'll be.
B, Graham.
Because...
Because, one word, not because.
Because I'm a Londoner, that I love London. Done. London. Done. I love... Done. Done.
John Cleese, please. Another point to Tim and Bill, and let's have Tim. Tim starting the final song of this round. Tim.
Oh, the shrimp boats is a-coming, there's...
You didn't stop.
There's
He didn't know the next word.
No, he didn't.
There's...
Golden haze on the meadow.
There's a rainbow round my shoulder.
Shoulder.
That's enough.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Over my shoulder.
Goes one leg over my shoulder.
Two lovely black eyes.
What a voice.
Oh!
What a voice!
Surprise! Surprise! Is that where you left off? Yeah. Surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
You're dickering and dockering, Tim.
I am what? Surprise!
Hoot.
Surprise! Open the oyster shell.
Just 4-3 to John and Graham. Let's leap on to Tag Wrestling Part 2, in which, as before,
Failure.
each team will be given a tagline of a story and make their separate ways towards it. Let's change the order of giving taglines. Swap it round a bit. John and Graham, your tagline: the rose fell off the duck's hat, and we all went home early. I'm sorry, so we all went home early. I think that's more interesting. The rose fell off the duck's hat, so we all went home early. And Tim and Bill, will you work towards hooray, shouted the girls. And Arthur Negus did a dance. So it's the rose fell off the duck's hat, so we all went home early, for John and Graham, and Tim and Bill, hooray, shouted the girls, and Arthur Negus did a dance. Tim and Bill, will you start your story, please?
Well, said Arthur Negus, using another voice from the usual. This is an interesting little clock here. I see it has little figures.
John, please.
Clock. It's in the form of a duck. I've never seen one like this my whole life. And look here, on the top of this clock is a sort of hat.
Bill.
And he handed the duck with the rose on top of its hat to the next contestant, who unfortunately dropped it and smashed it into smithereens.
Not to worry, said Arthur. I'll mend it in a jiffy, and he did. And incidentally, he said...
Tim.
He said, I feel like a bit of duck and ate it. And he was then given the next object. And he said, yes, I'd pick it.
But in his haste to identify the next object, I don't know why I'm talking like this because it's not relevant, he omitted to note it's the duck's hat, which was quite indigestible.
Bill.
And lying on the floor, so he kicked it out of the way and picked up an antique banjo. This, he said, I would like to play, but unfortunately I need a little encouragement.
Graham.
Nobody was prepared to encourage him very much to play the banjo. I said, let's go home. And Arthur said, certainly.
Tim.
And he said to one of the other contestants, what's your name? And he said, Ted Ray. And he said, who? He said, Ray.
At this moment I walked into the studio, holding the usual rose between my teeth, and placed it on the duck's hat, which was lying underneath
Bill.
And Arthur said, if you're Ted Ray, I'll do a little dance. Now, what was your name again? Who? And the girls...
Sadism, I love it.
My name is Irrelevant. Arthur Irrelevant. At that moment, the rose, which was on the duck's hat, the rose...
And he said, who? I'm sorry to be so inquisitive. Ray, shouted the girls. And Arthur Negus did a dance.
Excellent. Excellent. 3-0 to Tim and Bill. 3-0, and we move now to blues time. Blues time, gentlemen. I'll give each team a subject on which they must improvise a 4-line blues, singing alternate lines. And there are marks for wit and ethnic feel. For anybody who... Yes. Blues time, and I'll give you the subjects. John and Graham, will you compose a Lady Godiva blues? Lady Godiva blues. Thank you, Dave.
Rhymes with Godiva.
Liver, Shriver, Sergeant Shriver.
Well, woke up this morning.
walk outside. Oh, yes, I did. And there was a lady called Godiva. You don't say. And she was going for a ride. Yeah. No. She was riding side saddle. And my house was on the wrong side.
Like it. Tim and Bill, will you give us the Napoleon Blues? The Napoleon Blues. Dave will introduce it slowly.
Well, I woke up this morning, found Napoleon by my side.
Read it out, baby, second time very fast.
I repeat that if you want.
All right, yes, I woke up this morning.
Good for you.
No, I didn't. Napoleon wasn't by my side, I just lied in bed all day.
So I said to myself, what a wonderful world.
Well, at least I tried with rhymes with light inside.
Had the real authentic messiness. Let's go to John and Graham. Give them another subject for a blues. Gentlemen, would you like to say a blues on the subject of a rubber dinghy? The rubber dinghy blues. Graham Garden is wearing a very worried expression.
Well, I woke up yesterday afternoon and found I was in a dinghy. As he stopped, I can't do this stupid thing. Well, I just lay there, trying to think of rhymes for rubber dinghy, such as pingy. That pinky wasn't very good. So if you can think of a rhyme, give me a ringy.
Surging to a triumphant climax. Tim and Bill, the electric toothbrush blues. The electric toothbrush.
That's right, Bill.
Well, I woke up about 3:30 sometime last night, a couple of weeks ago, with an electric toothbrush by my side.
I plugged it in the mains, and I damn near died.
I'm gonna tell you what. All right, you nearly died, 'cause when I put it in my mouth,
I got a toasted tongue and my gums near fried.
Oh, yes. Steaming. Oh, a 3-0 win there to Tim and Bill, and it's late arrivals time. Gentlemen, we revert to... Look at pain on Mrs. Cleese's face. We revert to our late arrivals at the Mechanics' Ball, gentlemen, starting with John Cleese, who arrived late at the Mechanics' Ball.
Mr. and Mrs. Drover and their son, Alan Drover.
A Land Rover.
arriving late at the Mechanics' Ball, Mr. and Mrs. Ing Station and their son, Filling Station.
And arriving from Sweden.
Oh, yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Grease and their son, Axel.
Might be there somewhere.
And arriving from Ireland, Mr. and Mrs. Anacle Failure and their son, Mick Anacle Failure.
Mr. and Mrs. J. Proprietor and their son, Gary J. Proprietor.
Arriving from the north of England, Miss and Mrs. Freeze and their relations, Uncle Freeze and Auntie Freeze.
Oh! They never stop. Tim and Bill, a runaway win on this programme, a runaway win. You're winning at the moment. They're going to go on.
Well, let's consolidate and rub their little noses into the ground.
No, let's
then.
keep very quiet.
It's the last.
Mr. and Mrs. Talbot and their son, Beam Talbot.
So it's good night from me and Dave Lee.
And Mrs. Earth. Think about it. Mr. and Mrs. Earth Gear and their son who's just entered the church, who is, of course, the Rev Earth Gear. Closely followed by Mr. and Mrs. God and their son, who is so unpopular and unpleasant that his name is Mud God.
If you have any ideas, write to me, David Kossoff, BBC, 5 to 10.
Not to
Corinthians 6
mention
to 9.
Mr. and Mrs. Iculated Lorry and their son, Art Iculated Lorry.
I resign. Good night all
Mr.
from John
and
Cleese,
Mrs.
Graham Garden,
Screen Wiper
Tim Brooke
and
Taylor
their
and Bill
lost
Oxley.
son, Wind Screen Wiper.
That was Barry Cryer saying goodbye on behalf of Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee at the piano and producer John Castle.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the Devonshire Park Theatre in the fine south coast resort of Eastbourne, a town which literally drips with history. The earliest settlement here on a stream, or bourne, had no name, but as the hamlet grew, a competition was held to choose a title to suit this town to the east of the Bourne. On the day of the final entries, Halley's Comet passed over and the new name became Born Under a Wandering Star. However, following copyright problems with the writers of Paint Your Wagon, it was changed to Oklahoma. This resulted in obvious confusion, with coach parties travelling to the American Midwest in search of a bingo hall. And so the town became Eastbourne. Noted historic buildings in Eastbourne include the old manor house, where recent restoration workers revealed a hidden wall mosaic and a priest hole. But despite putting traps down, they haven't caught him yet. In 1847, a sporting activity was established at Devonshire Park to prepare English ladies tennis players for Wimbledon. Training involved a single player hitting a ball against the side of the clubhouse. And every summer since, Eastbourne has echoed to the cry of "Advantage, brick wall." Eastbourne has long been the subject of royal patronage, a connection specially commemorated during the Silver Jubilee, when the mayor, Winifred Lee, was presented to the Queen Mother. Most other towns just gave her a box of chocolates. With its close proximity to France, these days Eastbourne is a popular summer choice for students on school shoplifting exchanges. Charles Darwin developed his theory of evolution here, and his great-great-great-great-grandson still lives in the town, where he retired after a long career on television, appearing in adverts for PG Tips. A regular summer visitor here was the writer Richmal Crompton, who was responsible for bringing us the amusing little character Martin Jarvis. The famous resident today is Dame Vera Lynn, who's something of an ambassador for Eastbourne, always turning out to greet famous celebrities whenever they visit the town. So we have to wish her a very pleasant evening. in front of the television. As I introduce on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jeremy Hardy. And preparing herself for some red-hot scoring action, please welcome the lovely Samantha. OK, the first round is all about the dubious practice known as sexing up, when certain unjustified events are supported by wholly unsubstantiated claims. This round's going to be a humdinger. So, teams, I invite you, please, to suggest sexed-up book, record and film titles likely to be found lying around at number 10 Downing Street. Barry, you can start.
Big Dorrit.
Graham?
1984. Who cares about the age difference?
Tim?
The Blair Witch Document. As you like it, know what I mean?
Jeremy?
Back Passage to India.
The French lieutenant's a woman.
David Copperfield.
Mary Pop-Out.
Star Wars.
The Man in the Iron Mac.
Swallow an Amazon.
'Tis pity she's a horse.
20,000 legs under the sheet.
Hedda Gobbler. Two genitals of Verona.
Bed knobs and broomsticks with a comma after bed.
Chitty chitty gang bang. Let's get it over.
OK, the teams are going to sing for us now in the round known as One Song to the Tune of Another. Anyone having trouble grasping this concept may care to consider a song to be like a tree. The leaves represent the words which occasionally fall off to be replaced later by new leaves or different words. Obviously, the discarded words don't form a slimy layer on top of your lawn like leaves do. That's why they should be swept up and placed in a heap to be burnt on bonfire night to the accompaniment of loud bangs as the hedgehogs explode. Now I come to think of it, there's no record of a few song lyrics ever causing an express train to sit outside Tunbridge Wells station for 9 hours at a time. Not that you'd think leaves on the rails would have been much of a problem these days. So few trains seem actually to stay on them. Now, teams, I can guess what you're thinking. What kind of species of tree is this? Is it an elder? Is it an ash? You could try asking a so-called expert, but in all likelihood he wouldn't know his ash from his elder. At the piano, Colin Sell. I can't be nasty about Colin on this programme. He's just twisted his ankle. We'll start with you, Tim. Will you please sing the words of Honey, Honey by ABBA to the tune of House of the Rising Sun?
Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Ah, honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly kill
OK, so you now, Barry, would you please sing the words of Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys to the tune of Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1?
Oh, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, oh, Barbara Ann, take my hand, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, you rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann.
Your turn, Jeremy. Would you please sing the words of Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus to the tune of Early One Morning?
Her name is Lowell, I have a dream about her. She rings my bell, I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks, but she doesn't know who I am and she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Her boyfriend's a dick, and he brings a gun to school, and it'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth.
I think he's been having lessons.
In what?
Finally, Graham, would you please sing the words of A Windmill in Amsterdam to the tune of Bob Dylan's Mr. Tambourine Man?
8 miles lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse there on the stair, there, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clippity, clippity, clop on the stair, oh yes, mouse got lonesome.
The next round consists of a series of really silly questions. Am I looking forward to this? The silliest questions are often posed by young children. In fact, our own Barry Cryer used to ask so many stupid questions as a youngster that his mother took him to see a child psychologist. But when he couldn't help, she took Barry to an adult one instead. And Tim was telling us how some years ago he was watching TV with his 4-year-old son when he suddenly asked, how do you make people laugh? So Tim sat down while his son explained. OK, teams, we have a child on a live link-up who is ready and waiting to ask a series of questions for you to provide the answers to. OK, first question our child wants to ask is for you, Graham, and it's this.
Why do I have stinky feet?
You have stinky feet because we can't afford shoes. But don't worry, you'll soon grow out of those old camembert boxes.
OK, now you, Jeremy. Here's a question for you to try to answer.
Why is it rude to pick your nose?
Well, it's not necessarily rude to pick your nose so long as you share.
Tim, now try and answer this one, if you can.
Why did the Tories bother to change their leader?
To get to the other side.
Barry, see if you can answer this question.
What does gay mean?
Ask your Auntie Norman.
OK, Graham, you again. Let's see how you handle this tricky question.
How are babies made?
Babies? Well, a stork flies out of the gooseberry bush, and Daddy is so amazed he doesn't notice the milkman nipping in the back door.
Jeremy, here's a rather tricky question for you to have a go at.
Why did my cat die?
Well, your cat didn't exactly die. It went to live with Jesus, who has a small flat under the compost heap.
Tim, let's see if you can answer this baffling question.
Why aren't the goodies on anymore?
Now, that's the first sensible question you've asked.
Why?
Well, we've been trying to get at the root cause of this, but you'll be pleased to know there is a DVD available for Christmas.
Why?
Because there's such a demand for it.
Why?
Because it's such a great show and it's so reasonably priced.
What a load of rubbish.
I'm rather warming to that kid.
What a load of rubbish. What are those people laughing at?
I don't know.
Why?
You're asking the wrong person. Finally, Barry, here's one last question for you.
Why does Daddy swear in the car?
Off, I'm driving.
The next game goes by the name of Cheddar Gorge.
Why?
Titles of games are taken from... Tell you what, I'm unnerved by this absolutely dreadful voice coming from my room.
Why?
Come back, Herod, all is forgiven. Titles of games are taken from all manner of sources, and I notice a recent trend towards using TV programs. These include A Place in the Sun, which involves buying a daily newspaper containing a fish. Waking the Dead, which is an interesting look at the audience at a Phil Collins concert. And then there's House Doctor, which involves treating serious injuries sustained while playing bingo. In Cheddar Gorge, players utter one word each in turn in order to construct a coherent sentence. The object is never to complete the sentence, but if I detect a full stop has been reached, you'll hear this as I tap this bullfrog with my mallet. OK, teams, the subject of your sentence is A Postcard from Eastbourne. Tim, you can start.
Dear.
Both.
Having.
A.
Good.
Time.
Swallowing.
Lots.
Of.
Nearby.
Cream.
Teas.
Which.
Are.
Made.
Here.
In.
The.
Traditional.
Manner.
For.
Some.
Old.
People.
Who.
Are.
Dying.
to
Try
them
while
sitting
on
the
pier
outside
which
is
the
nicest
and
most
elegant
yet
somehow
strangely
alluring
object
which
is
the
thing
that
I
call
the
best
of
the
wonderful
yet
strangely
crap
objects
in
the
south
east
of
the
country
which
is
near
France
yet
it
still
maintains
a
distinct
flavour
of
peppermint
and
faint
odour
of
roses
and
liver.
Let's move on. It's come to my attention, teams, that there's an increasing tide of filth on our airwaves these days. Whatever happened to good old wholesome TV shows like Johnny and Fanny Craddock's? We didn't need a catalogue of smut to enjoy Fanny sharing a recipe for sausages that taste just like Johnny's. Oh, no, indeed. We couldn't get enough Fanny in those days.
What are these people laughing at?
Go to bed. Even certain well-known songs are polluted by smut, so the teams are going to perform censored versions, avoiding offence to our audience by concealing any smutty contents with the buzzer. When I say that any content causing offence to the ear will be removed, we will, of course, have to make one exception. The piano accompaniment of Colin Sell. Actually, we were all very impressed to learn that Colin once played alongside Roy Orbison. Orbison, of course, was nicknamed the Big O, and in turn he affectionately referred to Colin as that little C. Right, we'll start with you, Tim and Jeremy. I'd like you to censor a medley of Rodgers and Hammerstein songs for me, please, from the musical South Pacific. Off you go.
Some enchanted evening, you make a stranger. You make a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you'll know, you know even then, that somewhere you'll her again and again. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my. And send him on his way. There is nothing like a. Nothing in the world. There is nothing you can. That is anything like a.
Your turn, Barry and Graham, and I've more Rodgers and Hammerstein songs for you as well. This time from The King and I. Off you go, please.
Getting to you, getting to all about you. Getting to you, getting to hope you, me. Getting to you, putting it but nicely. You are precisely my.
Whenever I feel afraid, I hold my ear in and whistle a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm up. While in my shoes, I strike a careless pose and whistle a happy tune, so no one ever knows I'm a. The result of this deception is very strange to tell. For when the people I myself as well. Shall we, on a bright cloud of music, shall we? Shall we? Shall we then say good night and mean? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still, together with our arms around each other, and shall you be my new? On this clear understanding that this thing can happen, shall we? Shall we? Shall we?
Well, I notice it's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to squeeze in a round of Fisherman's Theatre Club. Samantha has to leave us now. She's off out for a lovely meal with a new chef friend who's laying on a traditional shellfish evening. She says she's really looking forward to enjoying his special cockle night. So, teams, while she's away preparing for that, I'll ask you please to suggest titles of plays, musicals and other stage shows likely to appeal to an audience of fishermen. Graham, will you start, please?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dabs.
There's going to be a performance of Swan Hake starring Dame Celia Canth.
Calamari Jane.
Very popular with anglers is half a sixpence because it contains the hit number Flashbang Scallops What a Pilchard.
And Inspector Trawls.
When the bait comes in.
Trawlers and Cressida.
Thoroughly modern mullet.
All's whelks that ends whelks.
Look back in, angler.
Merry Wives of Grimsby.
Two Gentles of Verona. Ah, you see, fishermen they call maggots gentles.
Gentles, yes, yes.
Why?
All right, two maggots of Verona.
The Merchant of Grimsby.
12 angry maggots.
Timon of Grimsby.
Maggot and super maggot.
Hamlet's Prince of Grimsby.
Arms and the maggot. The maggot who came to dinner. Lady Windermere's maggot.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the cold face of time is hewn by the miner of destiny, and the colliery manager of fate is arrested for employing underage labour, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and the good folk of Eastbourne, it's goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Jeremy Hardy and Tim Brooke-Taylor were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue, a panel game. And your chairman this week, Barry Cryer. Welcome to I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue, the show that is to radio what Beverly Nichols is to heavy engineering. It's a closely knitted panel game played to clearly defined rules, and I'm of course, the lovely Duchess of Bedford. May I introduce, said he, picking up his written ad-libs, the members of our teams on this occasion. On my left, Joe, let's blindfold the band and tango till dawn, Kendall. Graham, pass me a suture or suit yourself garden. And opposing them, Bill, a man's only as tall as his shadow, but where's my shadow gone, Oddie. And Tim, please stop calling me bleachy head, Taylor. And we do, in fact, start with our initial round, which is Calypso time, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, I've just spotted Henry Cooper in our audience. Oh, I'm sorry, madam. I'll give... The flash of an earring deceived me. I'll give each team a subject on which they must improvise a 4-line Calypso, singing alternate lines. We'll start with Tim and Bill, and your subject, gentlemen, the Loch Ness Monster.
I've been looking for the monster Loch Ness. Tell me, did you see him? Yes. He was big and ugly. I think it was him. No, that was just Andy Stewart out for a swim.
4 points, hitting hard. Back to Joe and Graham. Oh, now, the Snowdon Aviary. The Snowdon Aviary.
I saw Snowdon's Aviary the other day.
It didn't look very nice, and I must say...
But it's all right to go there. What's the tune after dark?
With a pretty little bird for a bit of a lark.
We will lose the West Indies next. I only give two. So it's in fact an overall win to
Tell Tim
Tim
I read
and
Arts
Bill.
University.
And now And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will merely set up something we're going to do later in the programme. This is called Late Arrivals, and here the teams are going to be asked, ladies and gentlemen, to announce people with silly names. We're going to give you some time to think them up. These silly people are the late arrivals at the Furniture Salesman's Ball. The Furniture Salesman's Ball, and I shall be asking you for those names later on. Next round is called Guess the Heavy Breather, or Word for Word. I'm going to give one of each team a word, and the other member of the team must immediately come up with another word which has absolutely no connection whatsoever with the first word. The other team can challenge and try and prove such a connection. Start with Tim and Bill. I think we'll start with Bill on this. Bill, marmalade.
Aubergine. Baggage. Nappy. Cucumber sandwich. Sock. Mount Everest. Mitten. Cauliflower. Galosh.
Challenge from Graham Garden.
The galosh is in fact a type of cauliflower. It's sort of...
It is?
Prove it!
It is!
I call upon you, sir. Prove
Look
it.
me
Prove
straight in the eye and say that.
A galosh is a type of cauliflower. Everybody in the audience know that.
I'm going to give 1 point to Tim and Bill for the
that joke?
arrant impertinence of that challenge, Mr.
Wow.
Garden. In fact, I will go to Mr. Garden. I will say to him the word truss.
Pentateuch.
Pentateuch, for anybody who didn't hear that. Joe.
Bulb.
Fourth of Firth.
Horse.
Buffalo.
Challenged by Bill Oddie.
Buffalo and horse. Are both quadrupeds.
Oh, splendid. Splendid. Irrefutable.
And animals.
Irrefutable.
All right?
Irrefutable.
All right,
Irrefutable.
yes,
Let's start another one, this time with Tim Brooke Taylor, and the word Tim, inkwell.
Button. Elephant. Horseradish sauce. Knee socks. Goat. Lingerie. Filthy.
Graham Garden's finger being pressed by Joe Kendall, which is a strange team arrangement. What's the... Prove a connection there. Prove a connection, please.
Well, I don't want to go into Tim Brooke Taylor's mind, but there's clearly a connection between lingerie and filth.
You may have filthy lingerie, but I certainly...
I thought his is perfectly clean.
And so nothing to do with it whatsoever.
2 points.
I appeal to our fair chairman.
I thought for one incredible moment Joe was going to say she didn't want to go into your lingerie. But the moment passed. What a relief. The moment passed, and we will go on from that. You are leading, you two over there, on my right.
Of course.
We will, in fact, give Joe a word. The word is stamp.
Jumper.
Poor beagle.
Cigarette butt.
Microphone.
House.
Water.
Pig.
All right. Rebarbative.
Vituperative.
Dislocation.
Challenge and Tim Brooke Taylor, who had gone into a coma at that point.
Barbative and vituperative rhyme.
I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Cheat.
I'll allow that.
Well.
On that triumphant note, we'll call a halt to that round with...
They were only showing off.
Till and
anyway,
Zip. Showing off. Let's move to...
Doctor.
Now we move to reverse singing, which could, in fact, set songwriting back several years. I'm going to ask each player to sing a song, reversing the meaning. Tim Brooke Taylor is crouching, but everybody should have a hobby. Let me give you, for instance, you have to sing a song reversing the meaning of the words, lady and gent. Let me give you a quick, for instance. If it was Daisy, Daisy, give me a round to do, it'd be something on the lines of Buttercup, Buttercup, please don't tell me your question, I'm totally mad. Of that ilk, of that order. Yes. I'm sure that's crystal clear. I'm having a crystal here, I wouldn't know. So we start with Joe Kendall. Joe Kendall, would you in fact sing, my old man's a dustman, but reverse the meaning of as many words as possible, in fact. Long introduction, please, Dave.
Oh, you're young girls. A ballerina. She strips off a ballerina's shoes. She strips off a well-tailored tutu. And she's kept in Buckingham Palace.
Was that it? That was...
Aye.
Oh. It's murder, as has just been proved. This. We go now to Tim. Tim, have you got the words of big spender? You should have the words of big spender. Would you immediately reverse the whole process, please?
Keep it clean.
We ran out of lamb cutlet. We couldn't see. We are a woman of ill repute. A non-genuine small miser. Bad look. Where are we on the tune? Bad looking. So disgusting. Read wouldn't no would you we hate to not know this is coming in over my the opposite of mind body I don't really want to go come on I've had enough of this I really have.
We'll level that. I pressed the hooter out of sheer compassion, Tim. I level up that. And hurry. Compassionate applause has swayed me to another point. Graham Garden, the song in question is The Girl from Ip and Ema.
Slow and gentle, Dave.
Short and pale and old and ugly, the boy from Newport Pagnell goes running, and when he doesn't go past, nobody he doesn't go past in front of goes,
Yes, I'll settle for that. 2 for that. And now it's Bill Oddie regaling us with When the Red, Red Robin.
If the conservative aardvark, that's a bit subtle, goes lying ashort. Here there are some laughing if he goes talking his new horrible talk. Go to sleep, you wakeful person. Lie down, get into the bathroom. Be miserable, the moon is blue. Die, cry, hate, and be miserable.
I think that's the way. I think I'm going to declare that excruciating round a tie. In fact, our 4 drawers here, I'm going to call that 5 points each of that round. The next round, with a public warning to each side and Joe Kendall dreading a submission, these are sound effects. We have sound effects here from the BBC library. Do hurry up and guess them, because there's a fine if they go back late. We're going to ask you to listen to these sound effects and construct a story which very logically explains what these sound effects are, in fact, portraying. Try and I'm going to appeal to the audience, not that I often do, but I shall appeal to the audience after this to get a decision on it. We're going to start with Graham, I think, and could we have Graham's sound effect, please?
Is that it?
That was it, yes,
Come
indeed.
back, Graham. Come back. That was a condensed version of the 39 steps.
3 points, that single contribution alone. Bill, will you listen to this?
Let me see. I think that was something to do with Tarzan. I recognise Cheetah in there somewhere. Couldn't hear him, but I could smell him. I think it was Tarzan. He diving into a bowl of syrup, by the sound of it, towards the end, and wrestling with a man-eating celery.
I like it. I like it. 3 points, level
of a man-eating tiger, but not a man-eating celery.
Now
Really?
to that.
No, I do it every night.
That Joe
And I
Kendall.
eat celery.
Joe Kendall. Cock an ear to this. What was it, Joe?
Mrs. Mills's wedding night.
The applause sways me to 4 points for that, and it's Tim Brooke Taylor. This sound effect, Tim. Well, that was the longest, Tim. What was it?
I don't know what it is, but I in fact just rung my plumber to stop it in my house. As it sounded more like a Chinese steam engine sent over specially to mate with the Royal Scot. Unsuccessfully.
I won't have to appeal to the audience. You Joe and Graham, you won by 2.75 on that round. We move now to Misleading Readings Mark II. This time it's not only silly voices, but incredible musical renditions. So we will, in fact, start with Tim and Bill.
And Tim and Bill are offering The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare.
In such a night it is be fairly a trip adieu, and so the lion's shadow ere himself, and ran dismayed away. Blimey.
Tonight's the dido with a willow in her hand. While she banks, the while she banks, the while she... Let me see it, bank. Yes. The while she banks, and we'll waft along to come again, to come
In such a night, Medea gathered the enchanted herbs that did renew out Jason. In such a night, in such a night, in such a night, in such a night, still in such a night, from the world, such a night, in such a night, in such a night. In such a night, 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 did young Lorenzo swear he loved her well? In such a night. It wasn't such a night, actually.
Flowers have been brought upon the stage, and Tim Brooke Taylor has been rubbed down with steel wool. Now I'm going to ask Joe and Graham to see, in the unlikely event, could you recognise that?
Was it Galton and Simpson?
No. Warmish. Not one-off. Warmish.
Galton or Simpson?
No, just a single person.
Neither of them.
A rising lad wrote this.
As You Like It.
As You Like It is wrong, because it was in fact The Merchant of Venice.
The Merchant of Venice.
Tim and Bill, 5 points for that, I cry. Now, Joe and Graham, would you give us your operatic rendition of a prose piece?
And Joe and Graham's piece, Rookery Nook by Ben Travers.
I came about a bag I lost. Yeah. Oh! No, I didn't lose it. He lost it. I want to know if it's come back.
Come back! Come back from where?
From wherever it went to.
You said it went here.
Oh!
Mr. Twine.
What?
Mr. Twine. Mr. Twine.
What?
Lost my place. Do you know anything?
No?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No.
Really, it's all right about the bag. Don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Don't
A brief extract from several of Wagner's rings there. And,
told you not to mention
All we
it.
got really was a bag and Mr.
I came about the bag I lost.
Restoration.
No, not
not
as
warm as that.
It's funny, but it's not that old, is it really?
No,
Am I supposed to be in this?
Yeah. Welcome back, Bill. Welcome back to. It's a funny, not that old,
Pretty fast
sort
moving.
of piece, really.
It's a farce.
Oh,
Yes.
Graham, you've gone too far saying farce.
Is it a Ben Travers farce?
Oh,
is it?
yes, it is a Ben Travers farce. It is a Ben Travers farce.
They're very funny farces, but I can't remember a single name of another one.
Diddly-dee, diddly-dee.
Cuckoo.
Diddly-dee.
The
It's
cuckoo is
Rookery
the
Nook,
nest.
gentlemen.
Rookery Nook.
Rookery Nook.
Cookery Nook.
Too late. Rookery
Never
Nook.
heard of it.
So, in fact, I declare Joe and Graham the winners by 3 points to 2 there. And now we get carry on singing our next round or pick up the song. This round is going to be played entirely in the nude, and we'll measure the winners by the volume of the audience's laughter. And I'm going to ask one player to start a song, and when he or she stops on a word of their choice, the next player in the opposing team must pick up on the word at which they stopped, but with a totally different song. So I'm going to start with Bill Oddie. Exciting, isn't it? Bill Oddie, sing a song and stop at a word of your choice. Graham Garden to pick it up with a different song. Bill.
Hello, Dolly. Wasn't sure of the second word for a minute. Hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Long ago and far away. Way down upon the Mississippi.
You're Dr. Point for the wrong river, right?
No.
Keep rattling. Graham, start a song.
The high hills are alive with a song in my heart.
Of my heart.
Ah. Bill.
Heart, the herald. Glory to me for getting a couple of points there. Glory to the newborn king. King Wenceslas looked out. Out is the one you're throwing over to me. Out.
Quick, Tim.
Out. And here comes the song
My
now.
hooter is poised.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Out the window. They're coming in the door.
I won't allow that.
All right.
I'll give it.
That was
I'm getting
all
peevish
right.
now. What? No, it was a time lag, really, a time lag. So we now go to Tim. Back in your agony, Tim. You start the song this time.
Oh, the Deadwood stages are coming out over the hills, and the engine arrows are thicker than porcupine.
Pine. 4 points if you don't get that one. That's great. There was a million porcupine
Pine
songs.
your wagon.
Pine your wagon, she says. I'll give you 2 points then. Let's start yet another with our Pine your wagon lady. Joe Kendall, would you start a song now, please, to finish out the round?
The hills are alive
Allow repeat.
with the sound of music.
Music. Put another nickel in the nickel-o-dean. We're enjoying this one, aren't we? All together. Loving you and music. Closer. Closer the door. They come. Closer the door. Let us go.
I'm sorry.
Richard, open the door and let
There be love.
He's a many splendid thing. It's the
What?
Hills are alive.
The hills are alive.
Sound. It's a good song in its own right. Sound of music.
sound a gong, ring a bell.
Let the golden wordy bells chime. That was
Let the golden wordy bells chime.
Chime.
Chime every mountain.
Hey!
Mountain. Mountain. High. River deep, mountain high. I came in a funny place. High, river deep. It just goes on like that. River deep. River deep, mountain high, river deep.
My hoot is poised.
Deep,
pardon the expression.
Deep. Camp down, ladies.
Oh, no. That's it. I'm going to declare Tim and Bill the winners of that round by 7 points to 5. Tim and Bill. And now our denouement, ladies and gentlemen, our denouement, in which you'll remember, of course, that early on in the programme I asked our teams to mention some very silly people who'd arrived rather late at the furniture salesman's ball. I'll give one up a name on this. Let's hear first of all from Tim and Bill, who arrived late at the furniture salesman's ball.
The first arrival at the furniture salesman's ball from America. Mr. and Mrs. Drawers and their son Chester Drawers.
Oh! Good.
Come on.
Very good.
From Wales, Mr. and Mrs. Owen Ningtable and their son Di Ningtable.
Yes. Bill.
Mr. and Mrs. Lear and their Hungarian cousin Chandelier.
One for Payne. Who else arrived at the ball?
Mr.
Joe.
and Mrs. Clock. I don't say it.
You dare.
And their grandfather.
I won't.
And a late arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Bed and their daughter, who is, of course, Helen Bed.
So much of it on radio.
And a Dutch couple.
Careful, Tim.
I had a friend that's already been on earlier. A Dutch couple, Mr. and Mrs. Van Bed and their Welsh cousin, Di Van Bed.
Listen, I don't...
You're very kind. Another late arrival. Mr. and Mrs. Dard Lamp and their son Stan Dard Lamp.
And a last-minute entry, Mr. and Mrs. Net and their taxi driver son, Cabby.
Pathetic. Closely followed by yet another contingent for the furniture salesman's ball, Mr. and Mrs. Slong and their revolutionary son, Chase Slong.
And one more uninvited guest who has just slipped in. And they're rather regretting they've come at all. Mr. and Mrs. Fence-Foot Umbrella Stand and their daughter, Ella Fence-Foot Umbrella Stand.
I'll say goodnight to the listeners now because this is going to go on. It's good night from Joe Kendall, Graham Garden, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor. It's going to go on. My name's Barry Cryer. I've got a wife and 3 lovely children away from all this. I declare Tim and Bill the winners, ladies and gentlemen. That was Barry Cryer finally getting rid of Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie from